Peace and blessings. I got a surprise in the mail today. This is the Journey Tarot by Tegan Michael Turner. And this was something that I backed on Kickstarter, and I was so surprised because it came unexpectedly. So I want to share it with you. As part of the Kickstarter, it came with this pin. I have a collection of pins from different decks and Kickstarter projects, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might find a cute little jacket and put all of the pins and the patches that I have on it, and it will be like my reading jacket. I really like that this came with a certificate of authenticity. I was backer number 123. So I thought that was a really nice touch. And something else that I really loved is this little magnifying glass. I really love this. I've been meaning to get a magnifying glass for myself and just have not. So that was a really nice thing to receive. So let me slide this back in here, and then I will share the deck with you. I love the art on the outside of the box, and then this is the inside of the box. So you get like the front and back. Really creative. Ooh, it's that linen kind of finish. So here is the guidebook. Again, I love how the art just continues throughout the cover. Look at the unicorn, I love it. So let's see. So it gets right into the card meanings. And from what I can see, some of the majors have different names. So that'll be neat to look at. I do like that there's a full-sized picture of the card in color for, oh my gosh, I love this Hangman card. So it has the card number, the card name, like another name or title for the card. And then it identifies a different part of the body. There's a cosmic force or like the zodiac sign. And then it gets into what the card means. There's a phrase associated with it. And then there are some keywords. And same thing for the most part throughout the minors. Oh, okay, King of Earth. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to share these cards. So there also is a pendulum card that's included. Cool. There's a color breathing meditation and space for notes in the back of the guidebook. So very nifty. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, look at the backs. So these are the backs of the cards. I can totally see these being edged with yellow to kind of tie in, or even orange to tie in with the colors on the back of the cards. I have not edged a deck in a while, but look forward to doing it and making some modifications. So I like the font on the cards. It is small, but still readable. And it doesn't distract from the artwork. And I also do like the border around this card for some reason. I do love borderless, but I don't know, it feels like you're walking into the art. So this is the full card. I really love this card. I just keep looking at all the different parts of the card, and I'm realizing they're not wearing pants, or maybe they are. I'm not sure. but also it's like they put their hammock right above these rocks that, you know, if they were to fall, they would fall directly on the rocks. There's a little frog right there. There's a little ship. It looks like they have their picnic basket. Otherwise, this looks like a great way to spend the afternoon. It's like you are hiking or you're walking through the wilderness and you just decide that you're going to stop, pitch a tent, put up your hammock, and just relax and then move on from there. So it's an adventure for sure. And how did they get up there to the hammock? See, now I have questions. Okay, and there we have the magician. Ah, I love this. It's almost like the Akashic Records is what I'm thinking. And then the way that you see the different books there, and then he can walk in to who? The High Priestess. And so there's the High Priestess card. And then there is the Empress. And you can see most of them are holding that little orb. I wonder what that represents. Could it be a seed? I wonder if there's anything that talks about what that is. The High Priestess doesn't have it. The Empress does. I don't know. I'll have to do some more digging and see if I can figure that part out. There is the Emperor. There's the Hierophant. Very interesting. The Lovers. And this would typically be the Chariot. This is the Great Way. Oh, you can probably hear the train going by. This is interesting. Like when I'm looking at this card and thinking about like what the Chariot represents and see how there's almost this, like the thought frequencies that you put out, like where are you focusing your energy, your drive, and your will? And then it's also very imaginative as well. There's something about that. I like these cards. So you have 8 equilibrium. I'm guessing this would be Justice. She's got the feather and the heart that are being balanced out. And then we have the Sage. There is the Fortune. Wow. And so you see this man like these grand stairs and goes up to this like castle tower thing. And then there's like this being, this person down here in the tent with his hand out, like who clearly looks like they are in need of some support. That's a very interesting depiction. I like this for the Wheel of Fortune. And for 11, we have the Passion, which would be strength. And this is the card, the Hanging Man. I love this so much. It reminds me of the, is it the Page or the Knight of Cups in the Light Seers Tarot where, or is that the 7? I don't know, but you can see like the legs are sitting down, and then the top half of the body is like up in the clouds kind of. But I really love this. I think that's just so beautiful. And there's Death. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Number 14, The Alchemist. $15 is the Pans. And there's the Tower. I love how the sky is, I mean, it's not clear, but it's still kind of light. It's not like the typical like dark, stormy cloud, which I think is really interesting because a lot of times we can see these tower moments coming, whether or not we want to admit it always. There are warnings that something is about to occur. So it's not always that you get caught off guard with tower moments. So there is the star. That's so beautiful. And there's the moon. There is the sun. Wait, right? Yep, the sun. I love this card so much. Liberation, which would be Judgment. And then there is the Universe. That is so amazing. I love the art. Love the art. I like that things are different, yet everything still fits. The cards are so unique, and different, but they all go together. I like that. This feels like walking through a museum and looking at the different paintings that's in an exhibit. So for the suits, we have fire, water, and air, and earth. So they're elemental. So we start with the Ace of Fire. The Two of Fire. I cannot wait to read with this deck. The Three of Fire. Oh my gosh, how peaceful is this? The Four of Fire. The Five of Fire. The Six of Fire. There's the Seven of Fire. The Eight of Fire. The Nine of Fire. Ooh. I can see like the figure, the shadow figure, and the little figures there in the sky. And the Ten of Fire. It looks like they have a lot of hobbies, a lot of interests, a lot of different things that they, are trying to do or want to do or, trying to complete. It's just so relatable. But there is the Ten of Fire. So let's see. So there's that Alkalite of Fire. There's the King of Fire. And these just might not be in order. There's the Knight. So yeah, those were just out of order. So it does go Alkalite, Knight, Queen, and King. And then next we have the suit of water. So we have the Ace of Water. Look at the mushrooms, the Two of Water. I really like his style of art. There's the Three of Water, the Four of Water. It almost looks like there is a giant chalice materializing in the sky. The Five of Water. And there is the Six of Water. The Seven of Water. The Eight of Water. It looks like she conjured a portal that she's about to step through. The Nine of Water. There is the Ten of Water. I was about to say the 11. There's the Alkalite of Water. The Knight of Water. The Queen of Water. And the King of Water, which looks like the pen. I was wondering which card that was. So then we have the Air suit. I really like this cardstock. It's that like soft, kind of satiny, but it almost feels velvety. But this one is a little smoother, so they'll shuffle a little easier. Because I have some that are like really kind of buttery, I guess, and they don't shuffle as good. And then they have this beautiful linen finish. I like that it's not super glossy, but still has kind of like a bit of a shine to it. So there is the Ace of Air. There's the Two of Air. Three of Air. The Four of Air. The Five of Air. There's the Six of Air. The Seven of Air. The Eight of Air. That's really interesting that these are balloons. Typically with the Eight of Swords or Eight of Air, there's someone that's bound and they're surrounded by swords. But this is kind of like, if you let go, you're going to fall. So I don't know, it's very interesting. And there's the Nine of Air. But then I guess it depends with the Eight of Air, how high up did you float? And there's the Ten of Air. The Alkalite of Air. The Knight of Air, the Pegasus. Queen of Air. And the King of Air. And then finally we arrive at the earth suit. I love these different backgrounds, like the different people, the different settings, the colors, just, oh, these are gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So we have the Ace of Earth. There's the Two of Earth. The Three of Earth. The Four of Earth. The Five of Earth. Oh my gosh. This is such a powerful card. Wow. Like there's the treasure, right? Or the pentacles, the coins right beneath this person. And they're just barely, oh, goodness gracious, wow. And then the face on the tree, and you can kind of see the face on, what are those, rocks or snowballs or something? It looks like there's like a little bridge over there. So it's like they made it to wherever, you know, X marks the spot, but it's like they're giving up right before they get the thing. And there's the Six of Earth. The Seven of Earth. There's the Eight of Earth. The Nine of Earth. The Ten of Earth. The Alkalite of Earth. The Knight of Earth. The Queen of Earth. And there is the King of Earth. So those are all the cards in the Journey Tarot by Tegan Michael Turner. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. Great quality deck. They've got a good amount of bend. I feel like that'll make for easy shuffling. I love this kind of linen slash satin feel to the cards. I definitely love the artwork on the cards, and the two extra cards that came. There was a pendulum card. So if you have a pendulum, you can use it, and depending on where it swings, it will give you an answer. You could probably also use that with like a small crystal or charm. And then this is the color meditation card, and inside the guidebook there was there's a page for each of those cards that tells you how to use it. So yeah, I really look forward to learning more about this deck and the artist. It was just one that I saw and I liked the artwork, so that's why I backed it. And I'm really grateful that I did because it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I like that the art is art. Like each of the card, I just, the words are escaping me. But like it's the art itself is just high quality art, and that really makes a big difference on a deck. Like there's so many details in each of the cards, like the red balloon up there, and all of these different, there's books, there's scrolls, there's a telescope, there's art, there's so many different things in this Ten of Fire, which I feel super relatable. Is like I have a ton of passions and things that I'm doing or want to do, and finding the time and the space and the energy to do all of the things, balance out motherhood and my career and my business and sleep. So, and like, you know, the little figure on the fortune card. It's interesting too, seeing the fortune and not like the wheel of fortune. It's almost more of a grounded, I guess, tangible aspect of being fortunate, of having fortune, and how are you using it. And then looking up, I forget what these are called, but then when the winds change and things change and you're no longer up, maybe you're down here, or maybe you're the person here that's getting the help. So it's very interesting how that translates. And then maybe this was the tower that we saw, because the fortune, maybe it multiplied and maybe they expanded, and for whatever reason the tower needed to come down. So yeah, I think this is really, really amazing. And for the Fool to be starting out, it's almost like they're resting from the journey, and they're gathering their thoughts. They're figuring out what they like, what they didn't like. What do they want to explore next? Where do they desire to go on the next journey? You know, what characters or, you know, what energies do they want to interact with more? It's almost like needing rest after, you know, you climbed a mountain, you've come back down, and now you're tired and you need to process. So yeah, awesome deck. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'll show these two cards again. That's like a color meditation. This is the pendulum card, which I'm excited to work with. So I'm really excited. This is a beautiful deck. I'm really glad that I backed this deck. I really appreciate the level of detail that is in the artwork on the cards. And I feel like that white border just sets the art. It pulls me into the art, which is really interesting. It's so funny how different art and the way that it is framed, like it really influences the art. And this is just, to me, is phenomenal. I really appreciate it. There was something else that I was going to say. Yeah, I'm pleased with this. I feel like this was a great investment to have backed this deck on Kickstarter. So you know, there was a time within my collecting period where I was just getting decks that I thought I wanted. But now I do, even if I back something, I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I go back to it a few times while the campaign is still open to make sure this is something that I truly desire. This is something unique. This is something like meaningful. So yeah, I definitely am glad that that I saw it, that I was able to support the artist and get a copy of this deck. It is gorgeous. I love it. Oh, yes, I did notice. So on the back, it's not, I mean, you can read any deck reversals if you want. However, the back does not mirror. It's its own work of art. So yeah, do what you may with that. Yes, this is gorgeous. This is truly beautiful. The art is stunning. I just keep looking at the cards and the images. I would love to have something like this on my wall. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I definitely want to learn more about the different cards and maybe the idea or the thought behind some of them. But otherwise, again, very pleased. This is beautiful. Just wow. It was definitely worth the wait. So thank you, Michael Tegan Turner. I appreciate you and your beloved art. Many blessings to you. And yeah, maybe we'll see an oracle deck or another, you know, something come out from this wonderful creator and artist. All right, thank you for watching. Before I sign off, I wanted to share, well, I will link in the description any links from Michael from Tegan Michael Turner, excuse me. If they have a website or Etsy or something up where maybe they have more decks available. But yeah, so this was the Journey Tarot Kickstarter first edition. Very beautiful deck. Love, love, love. Well done, well done, well done. So yeah, I can't wait to read with these. Let me know if you have the deck or if there's a card that you really liked. The colors in this deck, like, oh, look at this 5 of water. Just look at it. Look how beautiful it is. And then there's the little, like the figure here. And so like there's, it's just amazing. It's just truly amazing. Just wow. Okay, I'm gonna go because I will just continue to gush over the cards. I love the artwork. Phenomenal. Okay, thank you.